spineless merchant dog! We can finally return to Walmaria!
We can't afford any more of your childish antics!
Why are you allowing anybody and everybody to speak in a friggin' trial?
You welcome us, won't you?
Hey. Oh, hey.
Nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown back with another episode of Attack on Titan. This is episode 14 called Can't Look Into His Eyes. So I think I had said before in the last episode that I am definitely concerned that that title indicates that when he goes to this tribunal that they will be definitely looking at him negatively and discriminatorily based on the fact that he is transitioning into a Titan every time he does this, and them seeing him as a Titan is just going to make it more likely that he'll get some sort of negative judgment. I highly doubt they're going to kill him like that previous commander was going to do. I still don't know if he's a commander or captain or what, but whatever. Yeah, I don't think they're going to kill him. What are they going to do? I don't know. It just doesn't sound good to me. But I guess we should go ahead and start watching the show and see what happens.
I want to become a member of the Scouts and slaughter every Titan that crosses my path.
A matter of me trusting myself to deal with him. Kill him if I have to. The bigwigs aren't likely to raise a stink.
So that says can't look into his eyes yet. The yet is promising to me because it gives you the hope that they are at least taking into consideration that they might eventually be able to.
You think it's true? There's a Titan fighting on our side now?
When did you start believing everything you heard? More likely, the recapture plan failed. Now, refugees from Wall Rose are gonna start flooding in here.
Our supplies will run out in a matter of days.
If the Wall Rose people really do have a Titan with them, you don't think they'd be crazy enough to bring him in here, do you?
We might even be able to retake Walmaria!
I mean, he wants to go back out to where he came from.
Finally, humanity has a savior!
I'm not necessarily gonna let him do what he wants.
Since the dawn of history, commoners have always been a rash lot.
These rumors get any more out of control, we'll have a revolt on our hands.
Well, I mean, the commoners also get a lot less information. So they don't really know what's going on other than what the news tells them and what they hear from hearsay. And that a lot of times is misinformation or twisted to what they want the masses to hear. So you can't blame them really completely for that. It is irritating when they're given a certain message and they completely refuse to believe it because they're so busy following conspiracy theories, but
You're the CEO of the Garrison Regiment.
that's a reality too. Some of them, that's what they're listening to. And they're gonna believe what they're listening to.
And I'm the commanding officer of the Survey Corps and the Scouts. Some people might disapprove of our meeting like this.
Protocol doesn't prevent us from chatting. You are aware of the military police plan.
I received word yesterday. They plan to hold a deliberation on the matter.
The decision has been left to Premier Zachary, whether Cadet Yeager's future lies with the Scouts or in the hands of the military police.
You mean Premier Dallas, Zachary?
Okay, so him. I know nothing about him, so...
Based entirely on one factor, is Eren Yeager's existence a benefit or a handicap to our survival? If deemed detrimental, Yeager will be executed without a thought. I, for one, do not want to see him die. Do the odds favor you?
No, they don't. And yet, we do have a proposal prepared. Whether it will work or not, all depends on how the debate unfolds.
You're going to play it by ear?
Our job is reconnaissance beyond the walls. Playing things by ear is all we ever do.
You're not so uptight after all, it would seem. Thank you for the pleasant conversation. And good luck, Commander.
What does that mean? They may not let him live.
Cadet Mikasa Ackerman!
Yeah, I would be very frustrated in that situation because I would be like, you already did this
Cadet Armin Arler!
fucking
Sir,
trial.
You're ordered to
And now you're going to make him do another trial.
act as witnesses at today's deliberation!
After he just proved himself, sort of. He did have that fuck up, but in the end, he did what was asked for him to do.
I gotta pee.
No, you just went.
Then can I have some water?
Hey,
You're not getting a thing, got it? Damn monster.
Monster. I guess he's not too far off the mark there. I don't deserve this. Except, how can I blame him? I don't even understand what's going on. At least these guards haven't tried to kill me yet. When I think back, they weren't afraid of me. Even after everything they'd seen. I wonder what they're doing now.
I mean, they are your friends, and they know you in a deeper way than most of the rest of them do.
So then, you're Eren. How are things? I'm really sorry you've been waiting so long, but here's your chance to finally get out. You'll have to put these on for me, okay? My name is Zoe Hanji. I'm a section commander for the Scouts. This is Mike Zacharias. Oh, don't mind him. He makes a habit of giving new people a thorough sniff. Tends to laugh through his nose a bit. It's probably better if I don't explain anyway.
Hey! Hold on!
It might seem callous, but remember, we've all put our faith in you, Eren. Best of luck.
Wait!
A courthouse?
Definitely don't agree with that. You're putting somebody in any kind of thing, give them a fucking explanation so they have some idea of what's going on
I was
before
in
they
the
get in
basement
there.
of a courthouse this whole time?
And especially this.
I will decide whether you live or you die.
I knew it.
Any objections?
No, sir.
Your astuteness is appreciated. A regiment that takes custody of you will determine your fate.
Subject Eren Yeager should be disposed of immediately. We acknowledge that Yeager's ability played a part in turning back the latest Titan incursion. However, as has been stated, his mere existence is creating a swell of rebellious sentiment. We would see him made a fallen warrior of humanity.
Unacceptable! This verminous fiend has defiled the mighty walls.
Another deranged wall cultist. 5 years ago, everyone ignored them.
Let Eren join our ranks, and we will utilize his Titan ability to retake Walmaria. That is all.
Is that it?
Short and simple. But sometimes that is the way to go.
His assistance, we can reclaim Walmaria. We'll depart from Kolonith District. From there, we'll make for Shiganshina. A new route can be established as we proceed.
But that's ridiculous! Our time and money would be better spent sealing up all the gates!
Spineless merchant dog! We can finally return to Walmaria!
We can't afford any more of your childish antics!
Why are you allowing anybody and everybody to speak in a friggin' trial?
Squealing louder won't help your case, pig. While we're bolstering our defenses, do you think the Titans are going to stand idly by? And when you say we can't afford, do you speak for anyone other than your fat merchant friends? Do you pigs even realize that most of our people are struggling just to survive off what little land we have left?
This is the only guaranteed protection we've got!
Hold your tongue!
Nobody's looking for guarantees.
The wall is a miracle! Don't you understand?
It's that cult's fault. They're the ones who delayed the garrison's arming of the walls.
That shows you the sick amount of support and power they've got. I don't trust them at all.
Sacrilege!
Oh, you're insane! Shut your trap!
How dare you!
Order! Can you still serve by controlling your ability?
Yes, I will, sir!
Is that so?
And then they can bring up what happened.
But this report contradicts that statement. Just after transforming, it seems you made an attempt to crush Mikasa Ackerman.
What'd you expect? You want me to lie in the report? Glossing over that important fact could potentially spell disaster for us all.
Yeah, they need to know it, but they, like...
Who is this Mikasa Ackerman?
That would be me, sir.
Is it true that Eren Yeager assaulted you while he was in Titan form?
Answer honestly. Eren's future depends on it. All of that's true. He also saved my life twice before, using his Titan ability. Shortly after Trost fell, Eren came, stepped in, and protected me. The second time, he transformed to shield Armin and me from cannon fire. I implore you to take these facts into consideration.
Objection! I have reason to believe that personal feelings play a large part in her testimony.
Yeah, they're gonna think that she's in love with him, which Who knows? Maybe she is, but that's not how she sees their relationship, or him.
Taken in by the Jaeger family at the tender age of 9. Dealt with 3 adult kidnappers by stabbing all of them to death. This was done in self-defense. All the same, one cannot help but question the violent nature of the act.
I mean, that kind of aggression is kind of what you need in order to fucking defend yourselves against these titans.
I bet she's not human either!
Dissect her too, just to be safe!
Now hold on a second!
And being that Eren already gave information about
You leave her out of this!
his dad's stuff,
She's innocent!
why haven't they freaking investigated that?
Like we trust
It's
you!
the truth!
No. If they want to kill me, I'll let them know exactly what I think.
There's no sense in having power if you're not going to use it to fight! You're all cowards! Just shut up and put all your faith in me!
Take aim, damn it!
Right, yes, sir!
Oh, God. Is he trying to show that he's not gonna, like,
Wait!
attack him or something? Like, you're calling him violent, yet I did all this and he didn't do anything.
What you're in need of, boy, is to be taught a lesson. And you happen to be in perfect kicking position.
Definitely not the kind of trial I would have ever witnessed.
Now hold on, Levi.
This shit wouldn't be allowed.
What is it?
The talking out of turn,
It's
the
dangerous.
beating the shit out of somebody in front of the court.
What if he gets angry? Turns into a titan?
He hasn't.
Don't be silly. I could still take him down without a problem. How many of you can say the same? You'd better think. Can you actually kill him?
I have a proposition.
Proceed.
Eren Yeager be placed under Captain Levi's supervision. We'll conduct a recon mission outside of the wall.
And if he should lose control?
I can definitely kill him if it comes to that. The only downside is there's absolutely no middle ground.
Because I was like, she is fuming. I don't blame her. Good God.
And I have made my choice.
Well, that went better than I expected. Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah? Describe it to me.
She is something.
Sorry for all that. But the theatrics did get you placed in our custody.
No, I understand.
You have my utmost respect. I'm glad that you're on our team.
Me too. Glad to be here, sir.
Dude's got some thick eyebrows.
So, Eren,
Sir?
you don't resent me now, do you?
No. I can see that what you did was necessary, sir.
Good, then you understand.
Still, don't you think you went too far? I mean, you knocked his tooth out. Neat, huh?
Neat, huh?
Disgusting.
This is a precious sample, I'll have you know.
Be glad people like that aren't dissecting you.
Don't you dare compare me with them.
Oh, gosh.
Let me take a look inside that mouth of yours.
Okay.
Your tooth.
It grew back.
It grew back.
Not surprising.
After achieving his long-held dream of joining the elite scout regiment, Eren finds the vaunted scouts are an eccentric band of soldiers and searchers, a haven for oddballs, misfits, and iconoclasts.
Not surprising. I don't know, like my biggest thought, I think I already said a lot of what I was thinking, but one of the things that really bugged me about that trial, from what I remember, in the episode where Pixis started talking to them, he had told Pixis what he remembered about his dad, about that cellar. I mean, I'm not sure he told him everything, but I think he told him enough to know that there was something with his dad, that he wants to get back to that cellar, that kind of thing, and that whatever it was that his dad was working on is what is giving him this ability to transform into a Titan. If that's the case, shouldn't they have been looking into his dad and what his dad was doing and what science he might have been using, what chemicals he might have been using, all of that to try to figure out what the fuck was going on with this transition? And they didn't say word one about his dad in that whole time. That, I think, bugs me more than anything. Could it be that Pixis didn't say anything about his dad? Maybe. He just doesn't strike me as the kind of person that's going to leave those details out of the reports that he gives. Even though they said he's kind of an oddball, he still doesn't strike me that way. But then again, maybe it was us seeing Eren thinking about all that stuff, but maybe he didn't actually tell Pixis all of that. I don't know. It just seems like if they were going into all this shit that happened to them in the past, back when they were kids, and the situation with him attacking Mikasa and his relationship and all of that, that they should have also been going into the parents and the parents' involvement. And nothing was said about them at all. I found that a little odd. But that's all I got for you this week. I will see you next week. Bye. I'll see you when I see you. And remember, if you like this content, please click the thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, click subscribe. Ring that little bell and click all, and you'll get more notifications anytime new content comes out.